If you were watching Rivals over this weekend, you may have noticed something a little weird. A name that maybe you know, but you've never seen them in Rivals. Getting second at Let's Make Big Moves, Luminosity makes big moves, and beat players like Stango, Switch, and Boyko on the way there. The problem is we're not really talking about a new player. We're talking about Spargo, the #1 ultimate player in the world. And you might be like, oh yeah, sick, I know Spargo, I love watching his Cloud. Guy's dope, super fun to watch, and I agree. What's he know about Rivals? And that's the thing, he doesn't. This is all of Spargo's tournaments that he's ever entered. 496. Now let's filter. He's only entered 2 Rivals tournaments ever. One was Coinbox Online where he's got 25th. He got second at his first offline Rivals 2 tournament. But he also was a liar. Right after that Coinbox where he got 25th, said, I ended up placing 25th, which I did better because this will probably be my last Rivals tournament in a very long time since I didn't perform that good. Apparently got a nice win over BioBird though. He did not know who BioBird was. BioBird used to be named Windows, was one of the top 5 Rivals of Aether 1 players in the world. Let's scroll down slightly. I've been playing this game for almost 2 weeks now, so maybe this isn't that bad. Maybe I'll enter Coinbox again in the future if I don't have any Smash tournament to practice for. So Spargo, probably gonna retire from Rivals. He only ever entered 1 tournament. That was 2 weeks. Let's pull up a calendar quick. 5 weeks? He's been playing a month. And then I ratioed him because he was not being honest with us. So let's look at this bracket. Let's see. Did he beat some like bad players on the way there? No, turns out he went on like a 7-set losers run. One of the best runs we've ever seen in any game. The first time he ever entered a Rivals tournament. This is the top 48. Gets beat by Lucius, actually. Spargo went to game 5 with Lucius. Now, Lucius is a fantastic player. A Rado from Rivals 1 was top 50 in Rivals. So, like, this is already a big deal, taking Lucius to game 5. And then Spargo beats Void, probably one of the best Force Burns. Void is not just a content creator in Rivals 2. Void is also a phenomenal player. We are already at 1, 2, 3 sets in losers. And then goes on, in order, beats Beastly, 3-1, Stango, 3-2, Switch, 3-2, Boyko, 3-1 before taking Cake to game 5. 7 sets in losers before making it to Grands. Stango hasn't gotten below like 3rd at an offline tournament ever until this. Switch is also in the same boat, has made top 8 at a ton of different events. Boyko is the only person last year that had a positive record on Cake. And Cake Assault, let's talk about this one. Took Cake to game 5. Cake Assault, first at Luminosity Makes Big Moves. First at Plat Fight. Didn't drop a game to Stango, only dropped 1 game the entire tournament. First at LACS, didn't drop a game. First at Don't Park, dropped 1 game to Mystery Soul in each set. First at Heatwave, didn't drop any games in Grands or Winners, I think dropped 1 game in the bracket. Suffice to say, Cake is the person to beat. Here's the last time that Cake lost. The month the game came out at Wavelength. In fact, the month the game came out, but before the game came out. Last time Cake Assault lost a Rivals tournament that was offline was before the game existed. Cake is damn good at Rivals. Boyko's the only person who had a winning record against Cake last year. And Spargo brought him to game 5, while also beating 3 people that I think are in the top echelon, all of them back-to-back, in a 7-game losers run. I took a look at all of the different sets that Spargo played in. I will say, all bangers. Bunch of game 5s, they were super sick. Plays a phenomenal Claren, which shouldn't surprise you because in Ultimate, he plays Cloud. The things that I noticed that he was doing extremely good about in particular was use of down air in neutral, which sounds like a joke. It's the move that feels silly to spam in neutral. And then his throw game specifically is what I want to look at. His grab game and his throw game were impeccable. He was mainly doing up throw, was not bothering with the forward throw or back throw, which is what everyone talks about. Only did forward throw and back throw when it was at kill percent already. They tended to, instead of doing the flashier options, was just going for the really strong, consistent punish. It was just like, I'm not going to worry. I'm going to play to my outs, and I know my percents.
So good for Claren, in my opinion. Yeah. Merchant Port is just one of those things.
He just does up throw up air like he's Fox from Melee. Knew exactly his percent.
A big part of this. Like, this stage feels so good for Claren, in my opinion.
And lets it rip. Boom.
One of those things, man. The up air takes it
Straight into the kill.
every time. Yeah.
And if we watch a little bit longer, immediately goes in for that dare landing and just keeps running that.
Trying to charge up a little bit.
Yep, gets to the grab, immediate into up throw. Up throw is always his MO. He's not bothering back throw or forward throw, except for a couple spots that he gets the platform tech chase on. So yeah, takes Void to game 5 and then beats Void. People were shocked that he beat Void just to make it into top 8. And then we got Beastly. Beastly is a very good player as well. I believe was a million ult player before this. I said I really wanted to highlight his throw game. This is a back throw where you knew that the only option because of the arc is that you had to follow into a tech chase. So at this percent, this back throw is the exact thing you need to go for. And then everyone's like, okay, well, fine. You beat Void, you beat Beastly, but like Stango's going to be your first real opponent. The other players are good. Stango's one of the best players in the world. And we're like, all right, finally, someone's going to put a stop to these shenanigans. There's that down air neutral I was talking about. All of this starts up because of that. Also, I want to point out, does a lot of pummels. Everyone else has been saying that pummels are strictly bad. Throughout the course of these 7 sets, you see a lot of special pummel and neutral pummel. I've been saying we need to see people using more neutral pummel to open up the special pummel, to make it really play the 50-50 game. Spargo does it a lot in these sets and gets a lot out of it. I was saying that Spargo is playing to very specific percents and uses the pummel to get people into the percents for it. The other thing is I don't see a lot of the unfamiliarity. That was just a solid tech chase read. I don't see a lot of unfamiliarity. A lot of people, when they're new to the game, they think like, oh, they're going to miss stuff. You're going to see things like hit fall forward air 1 so that you don't accidentally stop the kill happening from forward air 2. There's some really, really good play. And we immediately get the up throw. There we go. If you notice, hit falls, that forward air 1 so that it doesn't, there, or fades back from it, sorry, so that you don't stop the combo from working with the forward air 2. Still is alive, gets out of the combo too, and into the kill. That's the hit fall I was expecting. That's the hit fall. The confirms here are phenomenal for a player that has only been playing this game for about 5 weeks. We get that into the final one. Hit falls it so the second hit doesn't prevent the kill and immediately runs it through. Knows what'll work and is immediately going through without any sort of pause. He just loves the throws into platform tech chase reads. That has been what most of these combos are starting from. That stall was the first neutral special we've seen the entire time. Made Stango scared to recover. And with that, just 3-stocked one of the top 5 players in the world. Spargo is on a different level right now. I've literally never seen someone in their very first time playing a game offline do this kind of work. I paused all of these at specific spots, and I don't remember what I paused this one for. So what are we about to see? Or did I forget to rewind it? Oh, it's because this is the game 5. That's why. Because that's the first time he goes for the forward throw, and it's because he knows he'll at least be able to get switch off stage immediately. Hit falls the forward air 1, and that kills. Like, all of the spots are just so precise. Like, Spargo's combos are impressive, but in my mind, they're impressive because of how precise they are, not because he's, like, choosing the flashiest option at any given time. But it is just very, very clean play. And, like you said, that was a down air neutral to try to get something. Gets his spot. That doesn't even kill, but just look at how tight this is. I don't see other people going for this kind of combo. Dash attack to send one way, up tilt, dash attack to send back the other way into the up strong. And then immediate just knocks him off stage. He's done. And then on to Boyko, who up until now I was willing to say like, oh, you've made a lot of upsets against. Beastly is a Zetter. Stango went Zetter. Switch plays Zetter. Maybe this is just the Martha versus Fox phenomenon. Maybe Spargo is good, but he's just really, really good at beating Zetter. Maybe the rest is a little bit harder. He did lose in winners to Arano. Like, it's possible. And then we get the mirror, the Ditto. Most top players have all been saying that they think Boyko is the best Clarin in the world. Boyko or Rangunchu. But Boyko's the only one who has a winning record on Keikasan. We're gonna watch game 3 here. And to be clear, that is Spargo, who just got this grab. Up throw, like I said, is not messing with any of the other options, isn't trying to do the forward throw, back throw mix-up, is just doing forward or up throw into either up air or forward air consistently. Okay, it's still very back and forth right now. Boyko goes really low. Wow. Runs the entire way across the stage to confirm that. Even Boyko shakes his head. He's like, all right, fine. We get the up throw again. It's one of the first ones he's missed anything off of. And like I said, it's a lot of these platform tech chase situations. I'm just gonna shark from underneath you. The first time we've seen him side special out of recovery the entire time. And he immediately does the back throw into the platform tech chase again. The only time he goes for the other throw options are when he knows that it'll kill. Does not even play the mix-up. And while I've been talking, is on his way to getting another 3 stock. The third one. Or for sure second, I believe the third one that we've seen so far. The command of the game off of throw is just incredible. And like we said, Cake has gone multiple tournaments now without losing any games, or he'll lose one game to somebody. Genuinely the first person to push Cake to game 5 since the game came out offline. Gets the parry. It's one of the only times we're seeing this side special come out. But that's because it's going to be parry into the grab, into the throw, up to the plat. We get another one. These are always off of up throw. There, that was 3 up throws in the same thing. Cake is the first person to make him panic, by the way. We're seeing him go for throws that aren't killing anymore. Yep. And again, it's all of these super impressive, like, let's rewatch that entire sequence. It starts with the down air in neutral, like I had mentioned. Boom. Into immediate throw. And again, he knows exactly if I throw at this spot, it's either going to lead into up tilt or into that short forward air, and we rinse and repeat it again. This is just really impressive to me. Calls out the jump. He had been going for up throw forward air so much that Cake's like, all right, he's going to do it again. I'm going to jump above and just clips him. And look at Cake's face in the bottom right-hand corner too. He goes, all right, you got me. That was cute. And then we're going to watch the final game. Obviously, we know the end of the story, but pushes Cake to a game 5, something no one else has been able to do in so long. God, Cake's force is so gross. Again, we keep getting those down throws or the down airs to start things in neutral. If it's not grab, it's down air, and usually the down air just leads to a grab.
Wall jump, high recovery, a lot of punish window for yourself. King Assault, 1 stock away yet again from ending this tournament. Can he end it? He wants to. Definitely doesn't want that second set, bro. Get that out of here. Hold on, still going. Hides in the smoke.
Yeah, at this point, we are now watching Cake Assault come online. The operating system is booted up. The robot is returned. Did you notice? He went for the same read here. He goes for the same read that he got the last game. And Cake barely air dodges away from it. Cake does jump up and air dodges just out of the way.
Bro, again, air dodges away, a little bit scared from that potential up tilt up air action coming your way. Brings him down with the nair, yep, the pressure, all the multi-hits, the cape, covering, the claw right there, just to distract you, the back air, the nair, but no follow-up, down tilt action.
There we go.
Into the up-sprung, and the air champion, Luminosity makes big moves.
So to recap, Spargo, after getting 25th at one online tournament, decided he was no longer going to play the game. He lied to us. But that's all right, because we like it when someone lies, but it's for a good reason. Then at his second Rivals 2 tournament ever, but his first offline tournament for the game, gets second and takes the #1 player in the game right now to Game 5, the first person to get Cake to Game 5 since the game came out. Whatever Spargo's doing, he's on another level, and I absolutely cannot wait to see him enter this game more. It's also extremely funny to me to see FaZe on a Rivals results page, but you know, that's a whole different topic. Takes Cake to Game 5, also beats Stango, Switch, and Boyko along the way there with back-to-back 3 stocks, and almost dropped out that day because he was going to decide to focus on Ultimate. Didn't mention that earlier. Almost drops from the tournament, decides not to, and then, just for good measure, goes on and wins the 832-person ult tournament later the same day. Spargo had been playing this game for less than 5 weeks and takes the best players in the world right to the brink. Honestly, I'm just glad that Spargo didn't drop, and I really hope that he keeps up with the game.